What's good, guys? Are we alive? Did we all survive? How is your guys' Tuesday going? Is it going as great as mine? I hope it is, guys. My name is Tank. I'm usually accompanied by my partner, Nick. I have no idea where he's at today, so I'm riding solo. This is the IBC Gang YouTube channel. We're going to be talking about what's happening in the market. We're going to be talking about everything that we've been currently dealing with, and also specifically talking about what's happening in the Cosmos ecosystem. If you guys would, before we jump on into everything, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. We try to give you guys daily content, true, unbiased, upfront and honest, opinionated content about what's happening as we're going through things Monday through Friday, guys. We're in the trenches with you guys. So if you guys appreciate that, help us grow. We're trying to do this the organic way. We're trying to do this the right way. We're trying to do this from the ground up with the community. So we can only do that with your guys' support. It would mean the world to me if you guys would just take a quick second. Go ahead. I'll wait. Quick second, hit that like button, subscribe, go back, retweet it. If you guys got to look, if you guys actually are on Twitter or social media or anything like that, like it really helps out a ton if you guys would go out there and like retweet this tweet right here. This is my personal. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, that's my personal handle right there. Again, I'm flying solo. So if you guys want to retweet that, let everybody else know in the Cosmos space that we're live. What are you talking about? That we're live. It would really be beneficial for us and also for yourself, because the more people that see these videos, the more exposure the Cosmos ecosystem gets. And that's a win-win for everybody's portfolio. Anyway, guys, enough begging, enough pleading or whatnot. Let's go ahead and just talk about what we're currently dealing with. 31,799, give or take a couple of dollars up and down. That is the current price for Bitcoin. We are just hammering away, doing our best to keep our head above water. I told you guys, you know, 28 to about 30, even 31, 32 was like where I was eyeballing things, and look where we are. Let's go ahead and just jump on in. Actually, we usually take a look at Market Cipher B right here. Let's actually, before we do that, take a look at Market Cipher A. Again, we're on the daily. We're taking a look at the top section of the charts, which is Market Cipher A. Ooh, see, I'm flying solo. Let me actually shiny thing. Let me actually take a look over at chat real quick, guys. I'm gonna have to do this because Nick's not with me. First and foremost, let me say what's up to everybody. Matt, Frizz, Blue, what's up, Blue? IBC Mafia, Peck, Peak, Peck, Poksh, Pardesh, Bren, Big Boy Crypto, All Coin Facts, Devo, what's going on, guys? What's up, David? What's up? And who else did I miss here, guys? Fritz. Did I say Fritz earlier? What's up, everybody? I appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. But we're on the daily time frame right now. We're going to take a look at the top section of the charts. Again, this houses our traditional patterns and our candlesticks. Guys, I shared with you guys my thoughts over the past couple. Matter of fact, I even wrote a little thread on Twitter, which I normally don't do, giving you guys my thoughts about like where the key levels are that I'm watching. And take a look at this, guys. Again, we're on the daily. We're on the daily. And I've already explained this, but if you guys want me to explain this again, I can. We broke all the way down. Right, look at that, right to that golden pocket. Right to the 0.618 and, you know, 0.65. We came all the way down and wick straight to it. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit more and show you guys what I'm talking about. And if you guys don't know anything about fibs, see these lines right here? These numbers? This is a fib. I actually took a fib retracement and did it in reverse. And I'll go ahead and actually explain my rationality of why I did all of this here in a little bit. But look, guys, look. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a genius or anything like that, but, you know, it wicked right down to that golden pocket. If you guys set those limit orders on Bitcoin, you know, even on spot, if you're crazy, but you know, even if you just had a little bit of leverage or whatnot, bought that right there, popped right back up. You guys are doing good. You guys are doing good. Now, I'm not going to give you guys hopium. I'm not going to keep bragging or nothing like that, because again, people shouldn't brag. I don't know. I don't know where the bottoms are. I don't know where the tops are. I just, you know, I stare at the charts way too much. I kind of like to go crazy with my fib lines and my patterns and stuff like that. And sometimes they hit more often than not. So I'll get off my high horse, but I just want to, like, it's kind of crazy, right? How these fib lines just work out. How these fibs just work out, guys. But anyway, this is, you know, I don't want to keep saying hopium stuff. It could definitely come back down and retest 28. It could definitely come back down and retest, you know, this golden ratio or this golden pocket right here. You see these two little lines right here? It could definitely come back down there and retest it. That is our major level of current support that we have in play for the Bitcoin price. Now, I'll get to why I think there is a good chance that we might actually come back down there and kind of find a flooring position, in my humble opinion, right around that area. Again, we could wick down to about, 27, even close to these bottom levels where I have, 24, 25. We could definitely wick down to there, but I do think anywhere between here is where we're really going to be finding a flooring position for Bitcoin for the next couple of months. I really do think for the next couple of months, that's where we're going to be kind of like, if we're not trading sideways, we're going to be right around this area right here on the charts, guys. That's going to be our play area. I think there's a lot of things that we're still having to deal with, with the Fed, with the world, with the conflicts, with, the whole entire world being pretty much risk off. Every basic, huge economy, every huge economy that's out there, the Europe, Australia, ourselves, Canada, they're all doing what they need to do, raising interest rates. They're all pumping things up, putting the brakes on things. So when the whole freaking world does it, guys, there's no money. There's no extra money coming in, guys. Like there's not enough. There's probably enough right now for us to kind of sustain and just maintain ourselves. But I really do think anywhere between 24.77, like right down here, 24.771 to basically where we are now is where we're basically going to be ranging over the next couple of months. I really do. I'm calling it. Clip it right now, guys. I'm calling it. That's what I think is our flooring position. Still, we're not there yet. I will tell you, though, I did go on a little buying spree yesterday, but I'll get to that in a little bit. But that's what I have on the charts. If you guys want me to explain myself on how dang it, I keep doing that, on how I got to where I got to with my fib lines. So basically, again, we're on the daily time frame, right? We went from the top of these wicks to the bottom of these wicks right here. I like to keep my margins, my margins for error kind of wide. All wicks matter, especially when people are leverage trading. I don't really leverage trade that much because, I think that's just crazy sauce. But I know a lot of people do, and that's worth something. So all wicks matter. I go from the tippity top of the wicks to the bitty bottom of the bottom wicks, and I formulate my patterns from what I see, guys. And we had support here with 2 touches. Resistance here, yes, it broke through, then it came back in with 2 touches, and we were in this triangle pattern here. Now, what I did was I just basically took a measurement from the opening of when we entered into this triangle pattern, and I brought it to where we broke out, where we broke down and out of that pattern, and I just measured from there to the bottom. Again, this is just rough. I'm just playing around with things, right? If I could get more detailed and zoom in a little bit, but for the sake of the video, I won't. But I took that measurement, measured it all the way down, and then what I did is I took a Fibonacci retracement and I just did it in reverse. I took from the very bottom there and I went straight up to where we actually broke out again, and that's how I got those fib lines. You can see it just lines up perfectly right there. That's how I do things. Like, you guys can do things other ways. You guys might be like, hey Tank, that's absolutely crazy. Well, it's worked out for me like 9 times out of 10 throughout my whole trading career and investing career. So you do you, boo. I'm gonna keep doing the way things work for me, and that's how I got where I got, guys, and that's what I'm looking out for. There's other things on the charts as well that kind of give me a really good idea of why we could be looking at that. I've told you guys the 200 SMA strategy a million times. Again, I'll show it to you guys once more. I told you guys what when it hits that SMA or that that average, which was, I don't know if you guys can see this, which was 36.45% total average move down once the 200 SMA is broken over the past 10 breaks. Again, guys, if you guys want to see what that looks like, I can zoom all the way out. You can see that I've done these measurements for myself by hand because I wanted to be absolutely sure before I tell you guys anything. But on average, throughout the life, 10 breaks goes pretty far back. The life of this chart, 10, 12 years, something like that. On average, that tells us that we should see a flooring position right around this white line. Now, look at that, guys. Look at this white line right now. We are I'm sorry. Oh, I swore. Oh, YouTube, don't get at me. I'm still trying. I'm such a bad boy. I'm trying to be not a potty mouth. But we could go straight down to that line is what I said a million times. Look where we are. We are literally sitting right on that line. We're sitting right on, and I told you guys a million times as well that I would start deploying my DCA strategy right on that line. Now, I'm not saying that's the bottom. I'm just telling you that's on average over the past 10 plus years or 10 breaks below the 200 SMA on what we should expect for a flooring position for Bitcoin. That's through everything. So like, I know this is a little different. This is a recession. This is, times are a lot different now than 10 years ago and stuff like that. But this is taking everything into account. All the FUD that we had before, when it was, basically, black market trading on the black market and all this other stuff, all the Chinese FUD, all the, blah, blah, blah. This is going through everything. So I'm not, I'm not trying to pick apart and say, in comparison, exactly, this is how things, again, there's a reason why we say things don't necessarily repeat themselves, but rhyme in this game. If it comes close to rhyming again, then this is what we should expect as far as us, maybe finding a flooring position here soon. I've started to DCA. Again, I told you guys right here on that 0.382 on the fib line, which is right here, that I would start DCAing. I'm a man of my word. If you guys don't know, I put it out there just recently. Again, this is more Cosmos stuff. This is more Cosmos stuff, guys. I'm such a bad boy. No, guys, I swore. Ugh. Some people are saying, DGen, that this was capitulation. Like, I don't know if it technically was just yet. Again, I'll go into that in just a little bit. But just to kind of go back and give you guys, proof that I'm a man of my word. I'm telling you, I'm right there in the trenches with you guys. I'm buying stuff. I'm spending money. Nobody's, bought in my pocket, nothing like that. I'm right in the trenches with you guys. I bought 650 more Atom at these prices. I bought 1,566 more Osmo. Again, this is just me adding to my already long-term bags. Yesterday, I bought 815 more Juno at that DCA start, guys. So again, guys, you guys know how I like to do my DCAing. If it goes down further, which again, I said it here, there is a chance that we could. I think we have a strong chance that we go down further. But if we do, I will reinforce my positions with more positions all the way freaking down. All the way down, guys. I'm just ready. I'm clowning around. I'm doing my thing. I don't know where the bottom is, so I'm going to start getting, some exposure to these levels because I have conviction in my studies, in my homework, in my thesis, and what I say to you guys each and every day. And I'd be a liar if I didn't show you guys and didn't spend money at these levels because I've been telling it to you guys for forever. And if I don't do it, then you guys don't trust me. But I'm telling you guys, I'm a man of my word. I'm right there sticking it with you guys, Let's go. Let's go. Let's bite down on the stick and let's get the pain going. Let's go through it, guys. Let me catch up and chat right now. Bitsong incentivized testnet has started, I think. Nice. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I know I held one of their NFTs. What's up, B? So many B's. Blazing. I don't know how to say that. I'm horrible. What's up, Grits, by the way? Rockin' Ape. What's up, guys? What's up, Chad? Crypto Moto. What's up, guys? Matt says, Bren, with the UST peg restoring, is your UST deposit potentially recovering 100%? Thank you. Yeah, I see what you did there. Thank you. Really, you are honest. You're an honest mofo. I try to be, guys. I try to be. I want this to be a space where you guys are getting, where you guys know that you guys are getting honest, opinionated content, because it's just opinionated. I can't say it's facts. It's just my opinions, right? But it's honest. I'm not, getting it bent from some outside source controlling this channel. Everything I say, I believe it 100%. But anyway, guys, I'm taking a watch. I'm watching these levels. If you guys want to know more, join our Discord. Follow me on Twitter. I will try, guys. I promise you guys, I will try to be better at posting stuff. If you guys want, you can follow me at CryptoTank_. Again, it's CryptoTank. You guys can see it right here. Let me go to my profile so you guys can see it. This is my personal Twitter profile. It's just at CryptoTank_. And then you guys can follow us at IBC_gang. That is the actual channel's official Twitter handle. I try to put out as much as I can, guys. Very small team here, so we do our best. But if you guys join our Discord, I'm pretty active there, and I'm pretty active on Twitter when I can be as well. Let's move on, guys. Unless you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about with Bitcoin, let's move on. Oh, actually, before we do move on, let's talk about a few things. I want to get you guys in the know. This is the Glasscoin, aka Bybit webpage. This is a really good place to find information when it comes to funding rates, liquidations, long and short ratios, just basically all the data, like what Grayscale's discount is, yada, yada, yada. You can see here, let me actually refresh this real quick, make sure I have the current data for you guys. This is the Bitcoin long and short positions. There's still 51% per this website short versus 48% long. It's kind of funny though, because if you go here on TradingView and you take a look at the long and short ratios, guys, this is the short ratios on the daily. Let me zoom out right here. You can see this is the short ratios on the daily, right? Take a look at the longs. Whew. Let me get this right though. Look at the longs. Look at people going long at support. Because again, guys, you got to think, we're at key levels of support. This is like a 1.5 year long level of support for Bitcoin. 28 to 30K. Like this is, we've been here since January 2021. Like, yeah, 1.5 years, somewhere like, yeah, not so much, but like around there. Yeah, right around there. 1.5 years, give or take, 5 months, whatever. But we've been here for a long time. This is a key level, guys. If we actually fail this, and I'll move on quickly from Bitcoin. I know you guys are cosmonauts like myself. But if we fail this, let me show you guys with the VPVR wall. Excuse me. Probably got a bunch of stuff. Any day now. You see this wall right here? Let me get rid of all this stuff. You see this wall right here? You see this gaping section in the wall right here? They ain't much. You guys see what I'm talking about right here? This is the VPVR wall. You see this? This little red line that we're at right here? Here. Oh, damn, I knew right now I drew in it. It was going to do it again. You guys can see it though. This little line right here. There's not much. There's a big chance for free fall. This is major right here, guys. This is really major. But then again, you know, if we break down, you guys got to be prepared, right? Be prepared at all times. If we just fall in this little gaping section of the wall right here, let me show you guys. I told you I have a massive buy zone right here for Bitcoin again, right before our big, you know, support level right here on the VPVR wall. Be ready, guys. Just because I'm saying, you know, I don't think, you know, that we're going to go down there. And a lot of people, you know, also think that. Don't think that we can't. Like, just because I'm looking here for the short term, I have a very big reinforcement position right here where I'm spending a lot of capital to cover all of this play that I'm doing in between all of this right here, guys. You got to have a backup plan. You can't just go all in. You can't ape. This is not the time for that whole ape narrative. Like, you know I wear a bunch of 8-man strong and stuff like that for powerlifting, 8-man and all that stuff. Like, please, though, don't be the monkey see, monkey do. No. Ape don't follow ape sometimes, guys. Have a backup plan. Be storing your bananas. So, because, hey, you know, sometimes it's about being selfish in this game. I keep doing that. You gotta be protecting yourself. Let's move on, though. I'm kind of ranting now, and I know it. Let's move on to ETH, guys. Right now, ETH trading. I told you guys I was watching in between this, which was once support turned into resistance. Obviously, we tried to get back up to it, got rejected, came back down. And I'm trying to see, I can project this, I guess, a little bit more here in just a little bit. I'm trying to see if long term, if we just bounce off these levels here. Oh, so I must have moved this. Or something. Screwed it up on that wick there. Touch. I can fix this better later, but just for the sake, again, touch right there. I'm trying to see if we kind of just fall right again. I'm telling you guys on that 3.382 Fibonacci retracement, that's where I'm going to be DCAing. Kind of lines up exactly with that 200 SMA strategy that I've been telling you guys. 48.88% move down from the 200 SMA, which brings us right around 1876, just underneath 2K. Like, really, guys, you know, if we're not done with the sell-off, we could easily come down to there. These are the levels per my Fibonacci retracement that I'm following, guys. I'll be DCAing right between right here, where everything kind of lines up, and then on this line, and then, of course, backing myself up all the way down, yes, to about $200. Seriously. I'm being dead serious about that, guys. You guys got to understand. If you guys haven't been in a bear market, it can happen. Like, all kinds of crazy stuff happens in a bear market. All kinds of crazy stuff happens in a bear market. Let me catch up with chat real quick, guys. Slow already answered. I trust the most. Bus CZ is savage. But yeah, you never know. I haven't trusted Binance since they launched. Grits. Yeah, kind of. UST was literally the only stablecoin I used. Thought I was supporting the true crypto ethos. I mean, guys, in chat, look, honestly, I feel like I'll tell you guys what I did. Brent already knows. I was talking to Brent about it, privately and whatnot. I had to make some moves yesterday. I don't know if it was the right one, but I made some moves and have already made up for themselves. This buy that I did right here, guys, it's already made up for itself with the bounce that we recently went through earlier this morning. Some of those things were up pretty well. So I've already made it back. But how many of you guys were in UST? How many of you guys got liquidated? How many of you guys lost a lot of your guys' portfolio? Let me know in chat. You guys don't have to. I know you guys, might not want to, but like, I know a lot of people are really hurting, and like, my heart goes out to you guys. It really does. Like, I'll be honest, I had, a lot in UST. Let's just say that. So I was right there with you guys. I had to make some moves, and I'll tell you guys as well what I did. It's actually kind of funny, Grit said, because my partner lost his job and found a new one, and I've been selling everything into fiat for the last month. So I feel like I've been preparing for this. You be smart. You smart. Gotta be an active profit taker, guys. UST LPs kind of destroyed me. Matt says it destroyed them. It's my first cycle, taking notes and balancing my portfolio risk as much as I can. Yeah, it's like, okay, Matt. I see a lot of people giving advice out there. It's so easy. Hindsight quarterbacking is so easy, right? And I hate hindsight quarterbacking. I hate that I wish I could have done, I should have, whatever. Like, that does nobody any good. I mean, but I guess it does if you're learning from it. And the point of what I'm trying to say is you can take all the notes you want and you can listen to people say things about bear markets, but until you actually feel the hurt of an actual bear market, of a surprise move, like, there is no comprehending it or fully understanding it and, then just going through it. So, I mean, the one thing with UST is, at least specifically talking about everybody with UST portfolios, like, I think it'll take a couple of days, but I think the peg will go back. And now you guys fully understand what we're always talking about when it comes to practice proper risk management. Like, I joke around, I'm like, this is the wild, wild west all the time and say all these crazy things, but like, I'm being dead serious when I say that stuff. That's why I'm always so conservative with the things that I say. And I'm, the 200 estimate strategy takes time and all this other stuff, but man, I'd much rather miss a couple of potential percentages to the upside than get ran over by the train. And I say that so much, but yeah, I mean, I feel like the big thing is if you can learn from it, Matt, and everybody else that's in that same position, like, that's the most valuable thing, right? Is the learning from it all. No, UST, good job, Chad. Avoided that bullet. Not something, I don't think anybody was prepared for it, Bren. Like, we talked about it yesterday and kind of joked, like, if the market crushes you for being in a stable coin, like, man, is crypto for me? Like, freaking, you thought you're doing great. Everybody thought they were doing great. Even me, like, I'm in a stable. They're backed and all this other stuff. And I'm like, if the market crushes me because I'm in freaking a stable, it's probably going to be one of the most pissy moments I ever have in crypto. And I've had some pissy moments. Anyway, I'm ranting. Brett says this is his second bear market. Yeah. Thought he was prepared for it, going 60% into stables. Yeah. Let's move on, though. Cosmos Insider, what's going on, man? What's going on? It's just can't DCA. BUST for DGen. Nice. Was a temporary loss, but I was definitely the verge of panic selling my UST. Yeah. Let's move on to Luna, guys. Unless you guys have any questions about ETH, but this is the levels that I'm looking at right now, guys. I mean, we're pretty deep. We're pretty deep with Market Cipher B. I know we didn't even look at Bitcoin, but we're coming back down again, guys. Look at that. See that RSI right there? Yeah, it was trying to, and it's not. It might come down even further, guys. It might come down even further. Be prepared. You know what? I don't know if you guys all played World of Warcraft, like when Illidan in that trailer first came out for Burning Crusades, and he like jumped up and he was like, "You are not prepared." I just feel like I want to flash that on the screen every single time I talk about crypto. I'm like, "You are not prepared." Like, that's my dork coming out, guys. But yeah. Let's move on, guys. Let's move on to Luna. kind of crazy. Like I will admit, guys, this is the Luna chart. I know we were just talking about Luna and UST. Like I played the 50 SMA average, and I was telling you guys, right? Like I like to do my game plan all the time with my 200 SMA strategy, 100 SMA strategy, and when I have to, I use the 50 SMA strategy. And I shared it for weeks. I shared it that per the 50 SMA strategy, we could come all the way down to 36.24. I didn't think in my wildest thoughts, I never thought because of a depegging or something like that, that it would actually be the reason why we come down to that 50 SMA strategy. Matter of fact, I'll be very honest, and I've said it many times while I was showing you guys this 50 SMA strategy, that I really didn't think that we would come down there. Now, you want to call this like a black swan moment for a protocol? Go ahead. I don't necessarily think you can call it a black swan, because what this was, in my humble opinion, and I haven't compiled all the data just yet to like give you guys this factually, but from what I've seen, this was a coordinated attack. Now people are throwing out tinfoil, thoughts and conspiracy theories about, Citadel being it, or, large governments and, other stable coins being the reason why it is what it is. But you think about the mechanism that is Anchor, or the whole protocol, Anchor protocol, and what they do and how they set themselves. Like it's basically just big money taking advantage of a flawed. I don't want to say it's a flawed, but of a. I don't want to say a risk, a loophole of a hole in the system. That's what it was. That's literally what it was. When you can borrow against it, take it out, and then short the market, and then take multiple short positions, and then sell off, your USD because there's no lockup period on Anchor. Like, it was just a hole in the game. It was just a hole in the bucket that they just, and it was set up that way. So, like, I don't want to say it's like, in this game, in investing, it's all fair in love and war, right? Like, it's all fair. Like, hey, I tell you guys all the time, be the abuser between your capital and your assets. And somebody just abused the hell out of the game and did it the right way. I'm not saying to you guys, like, please don't get me wrong. I'm not promoting your guys' hurt. I'm not promoting your guys' stress. I'm right there with you guys. I had to take a loss. I'm not promoting that at all, but I'm just telling you guys the facts. Like, somebody exposed the weakness in the protocol, ripped that hole wide open, and abused the hell out of their relationship between their capital and their assets. And I say that to you guys all the time. Hell, if I would have thought, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. If I had the capital, if I had the ability, the foresight to see that, I would have exposed it. I'm being fucking honest. I gotta swear, I'm sorry. I'm being honest. Like, you would have too. Maybe. If you're a bad guy. Like, I don't know. I don't want to, like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I would have, like, but I'm saying, like, on a, gun to my head, would you have done it, Tank? Like, like, I don't have, like, will you guys hate me? Don't hate me. Don't leave. I'm just saying, like, it was, it's unfortunate. Anyway, a lot of self-reflection happening over the last 24 hours, 48 hours for myself and everybody else in the crypto game. I'm sorry, I'm kind of ranting about it. And anyway, guys, if you guys were paying attention, even though I was saying, I really highly doubted it would come down there, but if you guys were paying attention, if you guys actually believe me with these SMA strategies, you guys would have been prepared for this. I was prepared for it. Because, like I'm saying, like, even though I think sometimes, like, no way, I prepare for the worst. And so I bought on this level. I bought when it wicked down to the 2.236. And I'm waiting. Now, the weird thing for Luna to recover, it's going to be really weird. First, if we're repegging, I hate using that term, but repegging things, it's at 91 cents right now on average. You can see it right here, guys. 91 cents. It's trying. It's way better than it was yesterday. It's trying to repeg itself. But just the pure mechanism of burning Luna to get UST, it's going to take a little while, guys. It's going to take a little while for Luna to recover. So I think the play was to buy UST And you know, and then maybe it's going to be buy Luna. But in any case, I'm still bullish. I think they'll fix things. I think the white whale, LFG will do what they need to do, but it's going to take a little while, guys. There's arb, there's slippage, there's things that have to work themselves through for the peg to fully recover. Can we come up with a different thing other than peg? Like, it just makes me feel weird. It makes me feel weird saying that. But yeah. Grits. Don't tell people. But anyway, you know, hey, you make money when other people are fearful, and you sell when other people are euphoric. So not financial advice, just you know, sometimes you do gotta risk it for the biscuit, but you know, weigh your portfolio, guys. Don't overextend. Anyway, this is what I'm looking at right now for Luna. Let's move on over to Atom. Atom, if a lot of people must be using TradingView. Let me show you guys. Again, this is the levels that I'm looking at for Atom, guys. Look at these fibs. Look how they just work out, guys. Look how they work out. Now, we came all the way down and wicked to the 0.5. I was prepared. Like, I did my first feeler buy here. I'm sorry, I did my first feeler buy. Yeah, I did my first feeler buy here. And it was nothing. This was nothing. My first feeler buy in between the 200 SMA strategy and the 50 SMA strategy, where we held up right here. And before we went through what we went through with Luna, unfortunately, right? Like, if it was regular price action, regular market dumpiness, I'm pretty sure this probably would have held up a lot better. But this brought us down to where we are now. And I bought right down here, like literally right down here when I did this. Again, guys, feeling okay with it right now, but I do think there's a good chance that we come down to this golden pocket, which is in between $8.65 to $10. I think we're going to hold up there. I don't think we're going to go much lower than that, honestly, but I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Again, guys, you can see here, absolute bottoms when the Corona dump happened was right around $1. Yeah, right around $1. But if we go lower than that, guys, you know, which I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm prepared to buy all of these levels here, reinforcing my positions even further with more positions, and like lowering my entry with my DCA level. Probably if we go all the way down here, probably to somewhere around here, and I will be absolutely happy to hold on long term with my portfolio. If you guys need to know anything more about what I think is going on with Atom, let me know in Discord. Join the Discord, or I'll catch up in chat. So are we, I don't know, Mitz, are we buying Luna? I already did. I told you guys, I already did. Tens of millions of Luna are going to have to get printed as UST burns. I totally agree. No rush to it. Yeah. I bought, again, that level was my, technically, I guess it would be my second buy, which is still not my serious buys. My third and fourth are my serious buys for my long-term bag. So yeah, don't leverage. So didn't lose anything. Yeah, if you guys are just spot buying, Dave, that's a great point. If you guys are just spot buying, you're not losing nothing, because unless you sell, like, right? Unless you sell, which, you know, the only reason I would think to sell is if your thesis, you know, or something has happened with your asset fundamentally or technically to destroy your thesis. You know, that would be the only reason to sell. But, you know, maybe that is for Luna, maybe that is for UST, per your guys' opinion. But some of these other Bitcoin, Luna, I'm not sorry, Bitcoin, ETH, Atom, you know, some of these other protocols in the Cosmos ecosystem, no, nothing's changed for me. Nothing's changed for me. Cosmos Insider says, now I'm prepared to, I got 3 stable coins right now. What stables are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Let's move on. Let's move on, guys. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. So I showed you guys that I bought. I will reinforce. So again, what I'm talking about, again, just before I move on again, if you guys don't fully understand my DCA strategy, if I bought 650, well, let's just say if I bought 600 Atom just recently and it goes to my next level, I have to buy at least double the amount of Atom on my next purchase. So 1,200 is what I'm buying on my next purchase. You guys get what I'm saying? So that's how my DCA strategy goes, guys. And then again, if we go down even further than that, my next reinforcement position will be 2,400 Atom. That's how I do my DCA strategy, guys. That's how I do my DCA strategy. Let's move on into a couple other things. Again, I have this up here just to show you guys, again, what I was talking about when we were talking about Bitcoin and the possibility of us going down even further. We have the Bank of England raising their rates. We have Australia also raising their rates. Not as bad as us, but, they're raising their rates because they are also dealing with supply issues, manufacturing issues. A lot of stuff comes from China. You guys ever look at the port in Shanghai, in Hong Kong? Man, that thing is backed up. It's backed up. They're on lockdown. Nobody's making nothing. Nobody's shipping anything either. The ships ain't leaving, which means with inflation rising and the supply shock, guys, everything's risk off right now. So again, I've told you guys my thesis though, over the next 2-ish months, I think things are going to stabilize. And I really do think they're going to try for a soft landing, but I think 50 basis points on the next one, and then 25, and then we start, stabilizing a bit. Taking a look at the 10K portfolio, guys, we are at, it hurts so bad. We're almost 50% down. 5,372. 2 more months, give or take. That's a long time. We could come back up, and I really am rooting, not for the sake of honestly, I risk it for the biscuit on this study. 10K, I was ready to lose it all. Who knows, right? I'm not selling this, but I'm ready to lose it all. I really do hope that we can get back up to 10K because I want to give 10 of you guys some money. If we can get back up to 10K, I'm giving $1,000 to 10 of you, splitting $1,000 to 10 of you guys who watch the channel, who support the channel. So I really do cross my fingers, cross my toes, cross my eyes, wiggle my nose. I really do hope that it gets up there, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Let's move on to some news. What's up, Stone Cold? Wolf right here, guys. Of Juno. Hold on, let me fix this. This looks weird right quick. Hold on. I don't know why my chroma key. The lighting here, guys. The lighting here is just awful. Awful. It don't help either that I got black hair and some white. You guys just see the whiteness in my beard too. Anyway, Wolf have come out and he put out a good tweet. Now I'm not going to go through this whole feed because obviously it's one of 7. But if you guys would like to go over it, actually I'm not going to link it. Go ahead and check out Wolf Contract. Check out what he said here. Just a little insight of, addressing the FUD. I'm going to say FUD, but the claims that a few individuals have had with him and some other devs, yada, 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 Juno drama. We're pretty much used to it by now. But definitely go check this out. Read it for yourself, guys. Hey, one thing about bear markets, it's a great time to get yourself informed, to really dig in and figure out what's happening, behind the scenes, guys. So take a look at this. They're going to Prague. I really wish I could go to Prague. I'm not going though. And honestly, this is just me, my humble opinion. Not going to the Cosmoverse. I want to, I would like to formulate Cryptocito, Confident in Crypto, DeFi Times, all of you other big Cosmos streamers and stuff like that. I would really like to suggest to you guys, and I'll even work it with you guys, to get something happening here in the States. I know a lot of people are cosmonauts who just wish we could have something here in the States, like a Cosmoverse in the States would be absolutely great. And, I'm not talking bad about any of those places that we're picking so far, but I can't travel there. I'm not going to travel there. That's just me. I'm not going there. But I would love to host one here in the States. I would love to speak to, Ignite directly or any, of the bigger firms, when it comes to Atom. I know they give out grants to host such events. So maybe I'll take that up, guys. You guys, let me know in the chat if you guys, maybe I'll talk to Cosmos Spaces and the guys on Twitter and see if we can't get something going to host something here in the States. It doesn't have to be a Cosmoverse, but it can be an event for Cosmos. And maybe we call it something else, maybe we call it something else. Like we have the Super Bowl and then we have the Pro Bowl. Maybe we do something like that. And we collab and get something going, guys. I mean, if you guys think that's great or would be interested in going to an event here in the States, please let me know. Let me know that, what you guys think, because I really would. I would like to get something going for that. Anyway, we could even do that for Juno too. Like something, I don't know if they're willing to do that. Anyway, let's go on to more Juno stuff. If you guys don't know, there is a proposal up right now. no, that is not it. This is it right here. Proposal 22, guys. This is to increase the validator set to 135. Who's leaving? Oh, later, Blue. Later. Blue flying high in the sky, man. Gangsta. Appreciate you, buddy. We do have proposal 22 happening right now. This is to increase the validator set to 135. I'm all for this, guys. I'm off. We need more validators. Specifically, we need more validators that are actually running hardware themselves. And also we need more relayers out there. Of course, I was schooled a little bit from Reese just recently when it comes to relaying and validating. So we need more people to do this. I'm all for this. I would love to get into the active set. I need to talk to more people. Like Jacob and people like Reese and everybody else, guys. Anyway, moving on. Make sure you guys vote for that. Obviously, I voted yes. Don't vote just because I voted a certain way, though. I voted yes because I'm all for this. It's just opening up 10 extra spots, but we need it. We really do need it. Yeah. That's fine, though. But we need more validators. I think we need more validators. Peace out. Good names are taken. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? The good names are taken, though? Wait, good names for what? Yeah, the bad thing about going into 10K profit, this does not reflect the actual prices here. And also, like, I've been compounding all this stuff. So this is not actually, it's up a little bit, actually. But, this is just, we glance at it because we have it here on CoinGecko. So it is what it is. You vote yes just because of me. Don't make me feel bad. Don't do it just because of me. Do it because you want to do it, DGen. But yeah, I voted yes. All fair, full transparency. I voted yes. Again, moving on. Another cool thing happening for Juno, guys. I know y'all like, look, you guys still bullish for Juno? Did you guys sell out? You guys done with it? Like, what do you guys think? A lot of people are just done with it. I get it. I'm still bullish. Obviously, I just bought a whole bunch of Juno yesterday, and I'm going to buy a whole bunch more. Give me the opportunity. This actually doesn't feel that bad about your portfolio. Grits, I don't know if that should make me feel bad about my portfolio. But Juno Tools right here, guys, they are live. This is major if you guys are a builder, if you guys are, actually trying to deploy things like DAOs and all this other stuff. This, and even if you guys aren't, guys, this is Juno Tools is bullish. And I don't want to even because I'll go down a rabbit hole, but it's super bullish that they are live. Take a look at Juno Tools on Twitter, read their article, figure out what they're all about. It goes into depth, like, what it is. They give you guys examples of everything, why it's huge. They give you guys their roadmap, collaborations, their plans and all that stuff. Take a look at it, guys. Like, seriously, go take a look at Juno. Not right now, do it later, but take a look at it, guys. Yeah, I'm still staking my Juno, guys. My thesis has not changed. The players are moving, but the game is still the game to me. Like, yeah, things have moved and stuff like that, but like, I've said it so many times. I made videos about Juno. If you guys want to see why, it was pretty old though now. It's before Juno even launched. Check out the playlist where I talk about why I'm bullish for Atom, why I'm bullish for Juno, why I'm bullish for Osmosis or for Osmo. None of that's changed. My thesis has not changed. I was like, it wouldn't change in the bear market, and it's not changing just because there's bad players here and there. But yeah. Like with this airdrop registration page, yeah, you guys go check it out. I feel like Osmo is doing something like this with their airdrop registration page. Yeah. You bought 1,000 more stars. Nice. I'm still bullish on stars too. We'll get that in just a little bit, guys. Last thing I want to talk to you guys about on Twitter, because there's so much things, but I tried to pick, the good fruits, because we could stay negative and just focus on a few things. But guys, XPRT and Binance investing into XPRT. Whoo, bullish stuff, guys. Check out this. You guys can check it out on Persistence Twitter page. And then again, well, I said lastly, let's go on. If you guys don't know, the shockwave is going on for Secret tomorrow. Super big things happening for the whole secret network. Gosh, I can't say that word. Tomorrow, big changes. Admittingly, I've actually been eyeballing some more secret as well. The move was to buy, again, look at that. You see these white lines, guys? I shared it with you guys so many times. I think, admittingly, we could come down to this, 72.11. That's the 200 SMA strategy. But then again, it could just look at it and pull away. I had this white line, which was previous resistance before we blasted off, and look how it held up as support. I did this a long time ago, too. But it's kind of funny how it just holds up as support. It's kind of sitting right underneath that 0.236 on the fib. But if we come in between here, guys, I will DCA here. With what's happening with their shockwave tomorrow, I might just put a feeler buy like pretty soon, depending, guys. Like this is the daily. Let me take a look at the 24. Let's take a look at the bottom section. Yeah, right here, we might get a better buy. Look at this RSIs rounding back down. That's the 24 minute, the 1 hour. Same thing, saying that we could come back down. Might be a better position if we just hold off and wait. Might be a better position if we just hold off and wait for just a little bit longer. But that's just me. If you guys, whatever. If you guys want to do what you guys want to do what you guys got to do. What's up? Insane in the blockchain? Insane in the block. I'm old enough to know Cypress Hill firsthand. I love the name. Pardesh is opposite of that. They are giving a chance to accumulate more and more coins. Yeah, you got it. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective, guys. Okay, let's go into the AMA section. Let's cover some of the things that are actually happening on Osmosis, some of these tokens. Do you guys have anything that you guys want to talk about? I know it's a little bit delayed. Usually Nick would be, writing down the questions and stuff like that. I might have missed a bunch of stuff, but if you guys have any questions, let me know now. I'll try to pay attention to the chat while I'm going through some of these tokens on Osmosis. Again, guys, I did accumulate a little bit of Osmosis yesterday. It was my first real buy for months now, but I did accumulate a little bit of Osmosis. Coffee. I bought it right around here. So right now I'm kind of happy with it, but there's still the chance. There's still the chance that we come down even further. Do we have Osmo on TradingView here? I think we do. Somewhere here. Yes, we do. I know this is on CoinEx, which is not the best chart, but look at this, guys. Look at the 10-minute. Look at the 24-minute here. Look at that bounce. Boom, went down all the way to 238 on CoinEx. That's a gain. Again, 27%. You guys remember when I was telling you guys on Osmosis that I flipped 500 to 10,000 like multiple times throughout the throughout the bull run? Like that's the moves that I'm talking about right there. Like the amount that I bought, I didn't. I staked it. I want to accumulate for the long term. And plus we have the third inning happening. So like yesterday, I really did sit there and eyeball these buys and go, Tank, should you actually stake this right now or should you just wait for the bounce? Honestly, I could have been in massive profits with all of these, with every single one of these. I didn't get exactly 27%, 28%, but I did buy it in between here, and I could have been up quite a bit with the amount that I bought if I was just spot buying and selling on Osmosis. So, even JunoSwap, like, yeah. But that's a great example of what I'm talking about. Like you can do it. You can do this stuff. It takes time. It's base hit, plays, but base hitting is what wins baseball games. Jabs are what wins boxing matches. It's the consistent barrage, like I keep saying, of doing something over and over and over efficiently and correctly that actually make your portfolio into what I hope they will be for you guys over time. Like that's massive. That's massive, guys. But yeah, right now still looking okay. We got a green dot on the 24-minute actually down here. So we had a back-to-back. We had a green dot or a red dot here. Now we got a green dot. Things look like they're kind of reversing. Looks like we're having momentum come back in a little bit. Let's take a look at the volume real quick. Not the best, but hey, it's not going back down. Matt says he did a nibble yesterday on Secret too, along with Adam, Juno, Osmo. Yeah, right there in there with me. Don, what's going on, Don? Everyone talking about the drama. BTC had its fair drama too. all that goes away next bull run. Yeah, I mean, and you got to think again, the next halving, Don, it happens in, about a year and a half, just right around. And you got to expect people aren't going to wait for the exact halving. So let's just say like a year, because in anticipation, I think honestly, in the next year, even if this lasts for another year, like that goes by pretty quickly. I know it seems like forever in crypto, but if you're just not looking at the charts, a year goes by fast as hell. Like if we get through this, downwards momentum, downwards play from the Fed and the markets and all that stuff, we kind of start landing softly, as they say, in 6 months to a year. The anticipation coming up in the next 6 months after that year for the halving is going to start taking over. And then you guys are going to forget all about this crap. And none of this is going to matter if you guys stuck around, didn't sell for a loss, and we're buying these levels. Like, I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure, about 98% sure that in about a year, none of y'all are going to have anything wrong to say about any of this stuff. Like, got my bag up to 100 secret. Nice, Grits. All right, everybody. Hi, everybody. IBC Mafia says, you have to set up the submission before going for the choke, right, Tank? Yes. You need to get to the back before you get to the collar and before you get into that deep collar choke. By the way, somebody asked me, I think I saw it on the stream, what my favorite submissions are in jiu-jitsu. If you guys don't know, I go to jiu-jitsu quite frequently. I'm a, practitioner. I'll be honest, my favorite ones are collar chokes. I love collar chokes in the gi. Now, if we're talking about no gi, I hate it, but the foot locks, the ankle locks, and all that stuff, they're so easy because they're just dangling there. They're always there, and people expose their feet so much. But like, if I could get into like, I always go for Americanas. I always go for arm bars. They're just so easy. And then I also go for Darce chokes, baseball bat chokes, and stuff like that. Like the neck, like it's just, I don't have. Admittedly, though, I don't have a bunch of attacks. I have a few that I'm really proficient in, and I just stick with them. I'll stick with them and stick with them and stick with them and stick with them. Ooh, almost tore that out. Yeah, almost submitted myself. But yeah, that's me. That's me in jiu-jitsu, guys. Grit says, I got my bag up to 100 secret. Nice. Brand says, hey, Dave. What's up, Dave? Dude, next year, Q2, Q4 is going to be crazy. I agree. I do think, I was saying to everybody yesterday in the Discord, I do think that the next bull run is going to be very different than what we just saw. Let me go actually and kind of dive into, because I think this is actually something that a lot of people need to hear as well. Look at that. We just lost 3,100 or 31,000. We're dipping again, guys. I think it's going to be different in the sense that we're not going to see this parabolic move anymore. Like we're just not going to see, honestly, there's no printing. They're not going to turn on the money printer again in the way that they did for the coronavirus. They're not. So we're not going to see this in excess, like, let's go back here. This isn't going to be completely accurate here, but let's just take it from the bottom here to this run up here. That was, give or take, 2,044% gains, in 198 days, give or take, from the bottom Corona dump to the tippy top here. We almost saw another 2,000%, 1,800% gains there. But I don't think we're going to see these parabolic moves again. I really don't think we're going to see these parabolic moves. To be honest with you guys, and you guys might hate me for this, to be honest with you guys, you know what I really think that we're going to see? I think we're going to see something like this. Do you guys see that section in the charts right there? I really do think we're going to see something like that right there. I think our next run is going to be less volatile. I think it's going to look something like that. Like, some might argue like this is pretty volatile, and but like I really do think we're going to see something again. If you zoom and like expand it, it's not as much, right? Like, that, of course, everything looks more dramatic when I do that. But if you just take it from the bottom here to the tippy top here, that's like a 344% gain. Like you know, you guys might hate me for saying that, but I really do think we're going to see something more along the lines of like 300 to 500% gains. Like that's what I think, because they're not going to turn on. We just, you know, the Fed just did what they had to do to get inflation back down. Why? They're not going to, like, they might set themselves up a little bit, but I don't think they're going to do it like they did for the pandemic. Like, what was it? 40%, give or take? Like, I don't know exactly. Like, I don't think it's going to be, they're not going to print 40% of all the dollars ever, like, ever printed again like they did back then. Like, they're just not. Let's go. Nogi leg locks. Yeah. I mean, that's, I don't want to say they're cheap, because they are. Like, I had a black belt the other day I had a black belt and a white belt try to do this. And white belts shouldn't even be doing that, by the way. At least that's like the rule in Gracie. Actually, I think that's a rule with a lot of things. A lot of different federations, but still try to do it. And like, I just think they're so cheap, right? Like, you could just, like, you can grab a leg and just like lean back on it. It's kind of cheap, but it's there. Like, you know, it's jiu-jitsu. Everything's cheap in jiu-jitsu if you give it to them. Anyway, when people open up with the flying knee and knock people out, that's pretty epic. Yep. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I practice jiu-jitsu, but I don't like being hit. Anybody that likes fighting, like, you, this is just a different, like, I consider myself pretty tough, but like, man, don't punch me in the face. I don't want to get punched in the face. Nope. That's you, something wrong with you. If you like, I had this one guy say, I love fighting. I love, you know, being punched in the face. And I was like, you're a psychopath. I don't like being hit in the face at all. Look at my beautiful face. I don't like nobody messing up my beautiful face. I worked 41 years to get this beautiful gray and blemishes. I ain't trying to get somebody else to black it up for me. Dollars always says, why should we ignore 50% of our body? Yeah. I like that run better. Gives me more time to stake and make. Honestly, like, but yeah, and like, that goes into, that's a really good point. So like, if my thought is correct and we see like a 300 to 500% kind of run in the next cycle, like, let's go there. Let's just say from 30, right? If we get, that's still a massive run. Like, look at that, guys. That's still a massive run. You guys like understand what I'm talking about? Like, let's just say 300, right? What everybody calls out. Where's 30? Right around where we are. Like, look at that. We're still talking about, at 228%, we're still talking about 100K Bitcoin. Like, we're still talking about 100K Bitcoin. If you go to 300%, like I'm kind of thinking somewhere around there, that's 122. Could you imagine what your alts are going to be like? The Cosmos ecosystem is going to be like? Like, you know. But I don't think we're going to get 1,000. Think about it, guys. Think about it. If, like, look, like, anybody who tells you that kind of stuff, just tell them they're full of it, guys. But if we get it like we had in the last runs, just somewhere around there, it's about, you know, just shy of 30,000. Not saying that this is the floor, but if we run up, I look, I have to zoom out even more. I have to really zoom out more, like, to get over 1,000% from where we are right now. That means we're going to get a, let's just say right there, 328K Bitcoin. If we get 1,700, that was, you know, or we fall short. Let's just say, because we're going to fall short again. Say we get 1,500. That's 474K. You guys really think we're going to get that? Like, you know, eventually, like, you know, I could see that eventually for Bitcoin. 10 years when, you know, Bitcoin's super hard to come by, super expensive to mine, everything. Like, yeah. But like, you think the next run is going to be that? Let's read the chat while I'm kind of ranting. Yeah, you're probably right. It will be an organic run this time. Yeah, I really do think, Grits. I think, like, you know, in the Cosmos spaces, they were talking about things shaking all the speculative people out, all this crap coins and all these crap projects, and, you know, the real projects that have value will shine and be around, and we'll see organic growth. I really did believe, guys. If you guys missed the Cosmos Spaces yesterday, also go check them out on Twitter, guys. The Cosmos Space Twitter team, they host a lot of Twitter spaces, guys, and they're, I agree with them. I like their run. I like that run better. It gives me time to stake and make. Yep. Oh, I didn't even say it. Like, and then to go back into what Chad just said, and then think about it, right? Like, our best friend is being able to stake things that have high APRs, high APYs, and rewards and inflations, like Osmosis. Like, I know it's going down, it's a habit 30, it's going to go down and stuff like that. But like, good tokenomics like Juno, still 2 more years, guys, 2 more years with good inflation. And it's permissionless. It's permissionless, guys. Like, I'm banking on that fact alone. That's the time you get to compound. Don't be in a rush to be a millionaire. Those people, like, it happens, but it's really, really rare. Super rare. You want to be sustainable, maintainable. You want to be life-changing. It's all about time in the market and what you do while you're in the market. But man, I'm super bullish for those moments, for those, extended, short, like less volatile times that we're going to see, I think, in the future for crypto. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, Grit said will probably be less sudden. RM, about 15 minutes behind. We don't need more validators as much as we need the top 15 validators to somehow reduce their delegations. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying with that as well, with, the validators and stuff like that. If we could spread out the delegations between the top 15, I like how you said not just the top 10, but the top 15, and have them spread out the delegations, people like Jabby, Golden Ratio, Sandra Station. I'm really surprised. I mean, I know a lot of people. No, I'm not going to get into that. Yeah, but yeah, if we could spread this out, I really think that would also be very, very helpful as well. But then you kind of go into like, know your validators, guys. Like, if you guys decide to do that, know your validators. Like, especially, I know we're talking about Juno right now, but specifically for Osmosis, like, I know I keep talking about them, but I promote and back people that run hardware themselves, like bare metal hardware themselves. Cosmos Spaces runs a validator for a couple of things, and I switched some delegations over, and now I'm staking with them with Osmosis as well, on top of my bigger bag. But yeah, I'm trying to spread it out as well. I think that is, guys, that would really help. They do make a really good point. RM does make a really good point. If you spread out your delegations, yes, I know you're kind of diluting your compounding power and all that stuff, but like, get to know some of these validators. Not all of them are bad. Like, I just, if we can move that around a little bit, it really would help with the network as well. Let's go into that. That was a really good point, RM. Getting punched in the face makes you excited sometimes. Or mad that I got punched in the face. Or kind of sad. I got healed in the face yesterday. Somebody was going for an armbar. Blue belt was going for an R belt on me. And as he stepped over it, smacked me right dead in my nose. I got a big old hunker. It hurt. I was like, kind of depressed that you kicked me in the face. Grits, but that's probably true for every Cosmos. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and it is. You're absolutely right. Not just for Juno. That's true for, like, I know Ignite is supposed to be spreading out a good chunk of stuff to other validators. Have they done that? Does anybody know? Grits? They're supposed to be, they're undelegating all the Atom. They're supposed to be like spreading out delegations or whatnot, right? Anyway, RM, that's probably true. Jitsis, I feel like Kepler did a better job being a graphical interface. People would be more inclined to delegate to other wallets. Who was talking about, maybe it was people in my Discord or in our Discord that were talking about Kepler and, the struggles that they have as a business and doing things. I forget where it was, but that, that's actually, we should make a video of that or have a discussion about wallets and stuff like that. But yeah, going into a little bit more. I appreciate you guys, by the way. I know we're just talking, we're just shooting the breeze, but I absolutely really do love this. Matter of fact, is there anybody that would like to join the Discord and join into the thoughts. Like yesterday, we had a whole bunch of people in Discord join the chat. And guys, if you guys can promise me not to swear, I know it slips out every once in a while, but like, I'll just jump into general. We can just shoot the breeze and talk about stuff, guys. Boom. I'm up in general. J2000, I appreciate you, brother. Staking Juno every day keeps the doctor away. Thank you so much, man. Guys, Jay, again, that, you know, we do everything here, be it basically at a loss. Those tips every once in a while are very much appreciated. We really do appreciate that. Giving away to the people is what's more important. Making money, though, but we appreciate you. What's up, Jeremy? It's going to circle chart. Trying to have back up a little bit to catch up, guys. Dave says, considering scooping some Luna to pull on SIF. Michael Lower. You talking about Luna? Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart right now for Luna. Again, we're on the daily right here. You can see everything on... Yeah, let me move this up. On the momentum base, guys. Look at this. Look at this head, or shoulder, head right here. Let's go to the 24-minute right here. RSI is coming back down deep in the negative money flow. Of course, that, you know, we all know what we're going through here. Things yet have not turned around. I think on the 10-minute we got a double greened out, but that's just 10. That's a 10-minute. I mean, whatever. 24-minute. That's going to close in about 12 minutes. 1 hour. Red dot. RSI is pinching together, coming back down. I think there's probably a better price position to get into. Again, not financial advice, but the higher time frames are showing us double greens. But the RSI's on the higher time frames coming down. Like if you go to the daily here, guys, you know what I'd be waiting for is the daily double green. Look how deep that anchor is. Look how deep these RSIs are. I would wait a little bit. I mean, not financial advice. You do you. I can't give you financial advice, but you know, maybe wait to see if it tests that 0.236 on the fib, which is right around $28. But yeah, maybe be a little bit more patient. Moving on right now. That sounds 1,000 Luna. Got liquidated on my Luna last night. 1,000 Luna down the drain. Is it 1,000? Did you say 1,000? What was there? I feel so bad. I'm sorry for that, brother. I'm assuming you're a guy. I should stop doing that. Assuming is bad. I don't know if you're a guy. I'm assuming, though. That sounds about right. Ooh, building again. Any NFA entry for alts? Which alts? I mean, what? Let me know which alts are you considering? 1,000 Luna. Oh, I know I'm behind, guys. Goes chance we go there. Holy crap, Brand. My goodness. Yikes. Yeah, don't lev trade. What's up, Jeremy? Yeah, I mean, I just think like, you know, I can't tell you guys what to do and stuff like that. But my humble opinion, I've said this for the people that know me for a long time. Like, why leverage trade this market? Crypto's already leveraged. I don't care what crypto you're in. It's a leveraged market as is. Why are you taking on, like, that's just being impatient and greedy in my humble opinion. Like, I get it. Some people are just really good at it. And my hat's off to you guys. But, like, the vast majority of people are not. The vast majority of people don't know, spit. And they're just speculating and they're just trying to make money quickly, which that's not the game. Like, that's not the game to play. In my humble opinion, that's not the game to play. The long game is to play. The markets are already leveraged. Why take an additional risk of losing it all based on somebody else's sentiment in the market? Like, that's, screw that. If I hold on to this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite hats because, I have jeans that are like this too. People are like, oh, Tank, you make all this money. Why do you wear a hat that's faded and, it looks like it's been through hell? It's because it fits me like my jeans. And I love this hat. It's valuable to me. I don't care what you say, what your feelings are about my hat. This is my hat. And I'm just going to hold it right here until, the time I want to separate with it. And that's how it should be with your investments. There should be no other factor being able to take away your investments if you're calling yourself an investor. Like, there should be no other factor. You should not leave it up to somebody else. That's just fucking crazy. That's crazy to me. But if you guys do, you do you. you rogues, you vagabonds, you gypsies. You guys know better than me. You guys are probably better than me at leverage trading. I don't like taking that risk. It's just, why give it to somebody else? Why borrow? Like in these protocols and stuff like that. Like I was talking about, I know I'm ranting, guys, but we're talking about, Anchor, you could borrow, Kava, you could borrow, all these other places you could borrow. Like, yeah, DeFi is great. Like, that's great. That's cool. I was trying to say great and cool at the same time. It's great. But like, no, I'm just not about that. Like anybody that knows me, you guys have seen my previous things about Kava, about Anchor and all that stuff. Like, yeah, man, I'm in it for the interest. I'm not trying to borrow. Like, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. Like, because you get into those, 1,000 Luna. Ouch. Hats off to you, man. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's more than my whole portfolio. You bought it under $4, I hope. Yeah, I was in the room yesterday. It is what it is. Had my luck price 30 before 10, thinking it didn't dip from, yeah, man. Like, I'll be honest. In my life, never thought, I was there. I was showing people this SMA level right here, but I like never in my wildest dreams, even though just 24 hours before, like we saw an attack, right? Like maybe that should have like been a huge red flag for everybody. But like, man, I just didn't think the level of intensity and savagery and violence, as they were saying on crypto Twitter, would be to that level. I just didn't think that they're going to be that determined, which makes me think and speculate that this was definitely coordinated. Like, definitely, right? Can't be. It's not a fluke thing. Stuff like that's not a fluke. If we get some regulation, big guys are able to invest. We can hit. You know what I'm waiting for? Big money from like the Middle East, like these. What do they call them? Family money from like princes and stuff. Like, you know how much money is sitting there, just waiting to get in? They're just waiting for the green light. That's what's going to throw things way up in the air, in my humble opinion. You guys might not like him, but he does have a point. Kevin O'Leary, like, I think a lot of the stuff he says is crazy, but he speaks about that all the time. And I believe him when he says that. Like, I really believe that when that kind of stuff happens, you know how much money is over there in oil? The people that own that land, the royal families that own that land. Whew. Anyway, going into the chat some more. About some regulation, big guys numbers, whack anyway. Hoping you took some profits if that was the 411. Any NFT entry for alts? Let me know which ones you're talking about. Like, what alts are you into, and I can let you know. I know I'm way behind. Valerie's. Let me go into get caught up here. Wouldn't be taking more risk myself. Just long term. In this case, what do you think of Mantle? My humble opinion, I'm not fudding Mantle, but if you guys have been watching my streams, I've just never really been into Mantle. And I wasn't into Mantle when you had to jump through firing hoops and do all of this other stuff, like for the airdrops. It kind of gave me red flags. Wasn't into Mantle, obviously, when they had their, their whole thing go down. And it's just like, I invest into things that are innovative, that are not copied replacements of the same old. That's kind of what I felt like with Matt. Like, it wasn't anything new. Like, yeah, it was, we already have that, that was just my thought. Like, I'm staking it. I got my airdrop. I'm staking it, but I didn't buy any of it. This could be me. That's just me though. You guys can put me to the torch and stake and burn me or whatever. But like, that's just my humble opinion. Thinking Luna overcomes this. I think it is possible, but it's going to take a couple days. Huge positive. Opa, even if Luna gets to $1, stake will be normal. What's up, Opa? Are you in the chat? What's up, dude? If you guys don't follow Opa on Twitter as well, he writes great articles. Brent, it gives me an invalid invite. The invite for Discord? Hold on. Why is that doing that? Let me know if this works. Why is it always invalid? I don't know why. Brent is a guy. Oh, I know he's a guy. Maybe, unless he's been lying to me, showing me. Why am I showing you guys this Hulu thing? Unless he's been showing me some crazy. He's been catfishing me. Letting my steak simmer. Well done, JT. Waiting for it. Where's it at right now? What's the peg at right now? Ooh, 89. Just long term. Leverage is bad. Okay. Grits, I borrow off a stable as collateral. I've learned the hard way. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's the best learning. Tank is a supplier at the bank. You're dang right. You're dang right, guys. People don't have billions of dollars to throw around like that. What? I see what you're saying. I'm eating at the moment. Jeremy says coordinated tactic. Yeah, it was. Apparently wallets connected to each other pulled 4 billion from Anchor over the past 2 days. I think I was reading into it, Jeremy. There was like there was, you know, like you think, I think what they were doing, like didn't they borrow like a whole bunch and then, you know, take shorts out on different exchanges at the same time while pulling off Anchor as well. Like, it was very well planned and timed, in my humble opinion. Dan said, I need to see what collections are on Mantle right now. Very happy with Stargaze. Yeah, like, I like Stargaze. Like, Mantle's cool and all that stuff, but like, we already have Stargaze. And I like, you know, yeah, I think they have, you know, their problems and stuff like that. But like, as far as like the platform, it's running like so far with, I've not had a problem minting anything. It's been up, you know, other than, you know, a couple of like with their Genesis, line order of things and stuff like that, like being all wonky and people abusing the voting process on Discord, which is kind of, you know, like, to be expected. You're on Discord trying to run that kind of stuff. People are going to game it. Like, as far as the platform goes, I'm super bullish on it. And actually, Stargaze, when is Stargaze, when did they go live with their marketplace, guys? When did they go live? Not yet, apparently. What else is on here right now? Ooh, mint. Has anybody else got all this? What is it? 13% of it minted. It's war cats. Does it say repop? Oh, I thought it said repoop. I was like, what? First Federation sold out. I got me some of that. You guys want to see some of the mints I got? The marketplace this week. Nice. Well, I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about that, guys. Check this out. We mint stuff just to mint it if it pops up. For some reason or another, these things take forever for me. Here we go. I got me a baby Atom. I got me my Bitcanna. Supposed to be getting a drop for having that. That was airdrop to me. So cool. Got me an IBC Friends. Like my little dude. He's just chill. I got these Stargaze Punks. Like them. They're pretty cool. My Stargaze Troopers. Then I got this track. You guys know this track. This track is banging. If it's going to play. Is it going to play? Track is banging. Yo, Stargaze Troopers, send your boy a 1-of-1 track. We will post it up on the space. We'll use it all the time. Give you guys kudos all the time. That track was dope, guys. That track, I honestly loved it. It was dope. But yeah, that's what I got, guys. That's what I got right there. That track was dope. Right around 100%, if I'm not mistaken. Play the track, Hot Fire. I don't want to play the track. Well, you know what? We could play it in the background. Yeah, we can play that in the... Oh, no. Star. Oh, you know what? What's up, man? No, no swearing on the stream.
About NFTs, I was just thinking, how about the NEDA troopers, or however they're called?
So Passage just put out something where they were working on a few issues that they had with NEDA troopers. But they did say that they're close to being scheduled again to dropping this. Now, admittingly, the price of Neta has dropped quite a bit. Let's go take a look at that right now, guys. Like, the Neta DAO and all this stuff is still functioning. It's still up and going and stuff like that. They're still working on stuff. But right now, Neta's at 187. 187. So, you know, maybe they're waiting for things to kind of turn around. I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe they're just kind of saying there's issues, but there probably is, and just kind of pushing things off purposefully to wait for the market to kind of turn around. So where they're, because, you know, obviously if you mint right now, you're getting a steep discount, the royalties and all stuff. Like, this is a business play. Like, don't think that this artist don't want to get paid and Passage don't want to make their fees as well. I mean, it is a business. I'm not trying to FUD them or nothing like that. You run your business for profit. So maybe they're waiting. I don't know. But I still want to grab me one of these because I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Period. You know? And we get their SIF rewards from Ascension yet. I have not looked. I got out of my pool in profits. So yeah. Actually, let me speak about that. So yesterday, actually, I was telling you guys earlier when we were talking about USD and just doing what I had to do. I moved a good amount off of Anchor myself because I can't risk that. You guys gotta understand, it was a pretty large amount, off of Anchor. And what I did, and it was right around 93 cents, something like that, where I was able to get it on, frustratingly enough, like it was pretty frustrating, but I was able to get it on to Osmosis. And, you know, I didn't swap into UST because the difference in the amount that I would get was just wild at that time. And also, the slippage was just also wild, and the fees and stuff like that. But what I did was I started buying, some assets, and I started, you know, swapping those assets quickly into, you know, UST and other things. Obviously, like I showed you guys, I did buy quite a bit as well. But the amount that I was able to actually make, and shout out to Sif Chain, like, let me bring them up for you guys. Like, I was able to do this basically and break even because what was happening with my Sif Chain pool, as you guys know, I was able to make, you know, a good amount of profits even throughout the downturn because of what Sif Chain was doing in their pools with the USDC pool. So I basically broke even with the fees that I had to eat and making those moves and protecting myself with the volatility that's happening with UST. Not that I don't think that it can come back, but with the amount that I had, guys, I gotta be completely honest with you. With the amount that I had to move, I can't risk that. I have to be as conservative as I possibly can. So sometimes you gotta eat, you know, you gotta eat the onion to kind of move on a little bit. But it was briefly, got that onion taste out of my mouth really quickly. I'm still obviously in profits right now. You know, per the Sif Chain moves that I made earlier in the month, I was able to actually just kind of like eat it. You know, it would be nicer to have been able to realize those profits for what they were. But sometimes that's what you build a little cushion so that in times like that, you can make a move and that cushion can catch you when you fall, when you make those moves. So that's what I had to do, guys. That's what I had to do. Check out the tweet, or check out the tweet, Tank. What tweet? Where? Share it with me. How much would you sell that track for, Tank? Not selling. No. The track is banger though, right? Check it out. I'm playing. I'll turn it down a little bit. Oops. I'll turn it down in a little bit. We'll let it play in the background. Let it play. Is it too loud? Can you guys hear that? I don't know if you tried, but you could always mint Luna at the full dollar value, then sell Luna. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you get Luna. Onion. You've never had an onion before? What? Brent's telling me I need to check out the tweet. What tweet are you talking about? Share it with me in Discord. Oh no, Dad, we're gonna look at a tweet from Del Quan. Post to announcing a recovery plan for UST. Hang tight. Look, I was telling Bren, honestly, that I might have made the wrong call if I would have just sit down. But honestly, I can't do it. I can't hear anything. I'll turn it all the way down. Honestly, though, I had to make that move because one, I saw levels on the charts that I wanted to get into, and I wasn't going to be denied, you know, the amounts that I want to buy by being depegged by, you know, 7 or 8 cents. Like, I was willing to risk at those levels to buy more Atom. Like, you know, they hit those levels, which I didn't want to miss. I don't know if we're going to come back there again. I don't know. I think there's a good, strong possibility that we do, but I wanted those levels, right? I wanted those levels. So it was kind of like I was weighing my options. Like, do I wait for a repegging to happen and the price action to come back up as that happens, and then, you know, not get that? Or do I do what I need to do to get what I want, maybe take a little bit hit? But since I had that cushion with Sif Chain, I was like, man, I'm going to take it. You know, I'm going to take it, have cushion. Yes, I'm not going to realize the profits that I made with Sif Chain, but, you know, I got those entries that I got. So long term. BMW, don't tell me. I don't have a BMW. I don't have a BMW. I got a bunch of cars, but like I drive around my Dodge truck because I love trucks. I've owned, my favorite truck though was my Ford F-150 Limited that I had. I love that truck, but I don't like the big wheels that they put on it. Like, just give me regular stock things. I want to run things over. They gave me like 22s with like thin, like, I don't like that stuff. Like, I'm 41. I don't got time for that. You can trade several IBC assets, Opa says, on Terra Dex with UST, and UST is one on Terra Dexes. That's what I was saying to Brand. Like, on some of the Terra Dexes, it was still, like, the peg was still there. So you could have just swapped into something there at that time, like Atom or, you know, whatever was there, and that would have been the play, but I didn't have enough time to take a look at it. As a mechanic, BMWs are funny. They're expensive. You have a 1990 F-150 diesel, and those things will last you forever. Those long box diesel, like, yeah, last you forever. Guys, I actually think, speaking of Rowan, I actually do think that I'm going to be getting back in to these pools. I mean, how could we deny it, right? Let's go take a look at Rowan right now. Sif chain. How can we deny it? Basically, if it comes back down to here, I'm calling it right now. If it comes back below 10 cents, I'm going to be like right around 9 cents. I'll probably get back into Rowan again. I probably will get back into Rowan again. Single cab standard. When Lambo, yeah, no computers. I built the engine. Yeah, and then it's gonna last you forever, Grits. So when out of the, so you went out of the, yeah, I did. I got out of the pool right here at the top. I got out right at the top. Well, I should say not right at the, like right at this top, like right around here on this candle. I was able to get out. Gotta be an active profit taker, guys. Gotta be an active profit taker. I have not sold any of my long-term SIF or Rowan coins though. Nope. Let's go and I want to show you guys something before we've been ranting for a while. I want to show you guys something as well. Stakely.io. Oops. Stakely.io. Like, again, I just want to, this is just me and my thinking and stuff like that, guys. That's not right though. That can't be right. What is this says 112 for Juno. I know that's not 112. Well, maybe a lot of people sold. Maybe it's back up again. Where's my mint scan? That's not it. Where's my mint scan? There it is. Hold on. Let me get rid of all this stuff. So mint scan. staking is 90. It says on MintScan 90.75. Look at the difference of that. Stakely.io, and you guys know I love you guys to death, but why is there such a big difference there all the time? What's going on there? Do I need to refresh or something? No, it's still there. 112 to about 40%. Yeah, but still, I mean, even at 90, like, guys, come on. Like, that's still the play, right? Like, every month, if you got 5,000 Juno, you're making $4,000. Like, every month, like a year, you're making 48K. 14 days after unbonding. Yeah, well, I did it exactly, but you still were able to earn. Like, you still got those with that. I think the way it worked, like when I unbonded, I was still able to get the benefits from it. Kepler is showing 110. Yeah, there's always a variance. Is it really? So, like, wait a minute. So MintScan shows 90.75. Stakely.io shows 112. Kepler is showing 110. Yeah, MintScan does suck. Actually, what is AtomScan showing? What is AtomScan showing, guys? Does AtomScan show? $106. It's all over the place. It's all over the place, guys. Well, let's just say it's about 100 or so. That's still freaking good. Is Juno going to zero? Better not be, because I just bought. Better not be. I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. Really don't think it is. And I think it'd be, if it goes to $4 or $5, anybody and everybody is crazy for not accumulating there. In whatever situation, whatever market we're in, I think you guys would be crazy there. Crazy. You don't even use MintScan anymore. Yeah, I like using MintScan for some things, but definitely not for like the inflation information, staked information, all that stuff. Right now we got 35 per AtomScan. We got 35.58% of all Juno staked right now. That's still a pretty good amount. You know, I obviously love to see it back up to like, it was like 40% or something like that at one point. That would be real nice. But yeah, I mean, my thesis, guys, is still the freaking same when it comes to, let's go back to stakely.io again, trying to don't mind all that. But, you know, I'm not telling you guys what I got. I'm just using 5,000 as an estimate. You can take that with a grain of salt, though. It might be more. It might be a little less. It might be more, though. It might be probably more. But, you know, like... It's just noise. If this is the bear market, fine, whatever, you know, whatever. And no, I've not been, I've taken some profits here and there with my rewards. But most of the times with my rewards, I've just given it out to people. By the way, you know what? Let's do that. Let's give out 5 Juno tomorrow. You gotta be in the show tomorrow, guys. See? Don't tell people either. Well, maybe you guys won't tell people. Whatever. Yeah, let's do something like that tomorrow. Whatever. I use my rewards to give back. Bro and Bro showing 97. So yeah, right around. Let's just say Bro and Bro is, I think, a lot more accurate. But let's just say around 100%. And then, you know, you look at things like what else were we talking about? Osmo. The reward is going to be a lot lower. But you got to remember, they got the thirding happening. They're working with Alexa, or however you want to call it. They also can enable all kinds of things on their platform. Why is this not working for me? There you go, guys. You know, I'm loving it. This is noise to me. Right now. You go to Rowan right now, guys. You know, not telling you guys how much I have, but let's just say a roundabout number. Like, this is just noise to me, right? Noise to me. It's noise to me. It's the 211%. This is noise to me. Is that how they say it in the North? This is noise to me. I don't know. 5 Juno, I'll take it. I'm not retweeting. Nobody's retweeting nothing. I'm not telling them nothing. There's only going to be 30 of us, and only 30 of us is going to get it. I'm going to tweet it. So you guys, maybe I'll make it to where you have to retweet my tweet. Anyway, it's got to be for the people. Appreciate the giveaways opportunities. Makes a difference for poor people when they get, like, honestly, like, Yeah, we stopped doing as much giveaways recently, but I think, my thing has always been, I've always, especially as a grown up, thought, you get what you put out there. And if you're fortunate enough to be in a position of serving people and giving to people, you should do your part. I don't want to get into any more of that, but I really do believe that. I believe in it 100%. I think you get what you put in, and not just financially, right? Like I think the world and life just gives you what you put into it. So like, that's why I do what I do. That's what, this isn't for profit what I do here. Like it's at a net loss, to be honest with you. It'll probably always be at a net loss, but I want people to get value out of the streams and the things that I'm showing you guys in the levels, whether it be financially with your investments or even just, maybe some of the rants that I do, kind of, maybe strikes a chord with you guys and gives you guys food for thought. I don't know. But the whole purpose of what I do is to just hopefully be beneficial in some way, some fashion. Hopefully it is in your portfolio, but as well, if it strikes a chord mentally, spiritually, whatever, I still feel like that's a win for me. So that's what we do here. That's why I do what we do here. I appreciate you guys 100%. Nothing else more to say. We've just been kind of ranting now and giving you guys my thoughts. I mean, it's been a crazy past 48 hours, so I apologize, guys, sticking with me to the end. Little announcements, though. Like I said, we are working on, trying to get validators up. I'm going to be reaching out to a couple individuals. As a matter of fact, we have our friend that's with us right now who's actually working on learning, validating and stuff like that. Ryu's in chat with us right now. He's busy working and learning. We are also going to be reaching out. I sent a message to the guys over at Cosmos Space on Twitter. Again, guys, I promote them. I promote anybody that's working towards promoting the Cosmos ecosystem. That's positive individuals just trying to do positive things. But if you guys don't know, I spoke to Jacob, spoke to some of the Bare Metal Alliance previously about passing on ownership of a trademark that I have submitted personally. I'll put myself out there, guys. It's whatever. If you guys want to come at me, whatever. I got nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. So I want that to be for the people. So I'll be reaching out to a few individuals to try to work with them on how to promote or how to actually submit, whether it be on Commonwealth or whatever platform I need to submit it, the proposal or idea of transferring a trademark to governance in the Cosmos ecosystem and letting it be managed via something like that. I think that's a really it's strange to me. I don't know how it's going to actually go about, but I think it's really cool, and I think it would be really, really beneficial for everybody in the space. So I'm going to be trying to work on that. Be on the lookout for that, guys. Again, would be at a net loss for me, but it's for the people. I want stuff to happen for you guys in a positive light. So we're going to be working on that. And then also, I am also working on selling up some other things as far as validators go myself. So I'm interested in reaching out to a few people, especially if it gives me the opportunity to accumulate some of these tokens that I want to validate for. Guys, I'm super, super bullish on that. Just be on the lookout for that. Also, we're going to be doing more giveaways. I think it's only, I want to say it's not only fair. I think it's the right thing to do, not buying views or anything like that. But if I'm in a position to help somebody, whether it be $50 here, $100 there, whatever it is. Like, I know a lot of people are hurting right now in this bear market, and I hate that. So in the spirit of being for the people always, that's where I'm coming from with announcing to you guys that we will start kicking back in, doing giveaways. But it's not to buy views. So again, it could be the same 35 people here that's always been here, 35 to 50 people that's always been here. Be on the lookout for that, guys. So follow us on Twitter, follow us in Discord, join us in Discord. I'm sorry if the link didn't work. Let me see right now if I can give you guys another link. If you guys are still around, I know a lot of people bail out when I say I'm leaving. But if this link works, guys, I invite you guys to join us on Discord, join me, follow me on Twitter. But yeah, check us on the next show, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Peace. Have a good one. I got to go bend some people up in a couple of minutes.